Hello everyone, welcome back to another session of AWS Mastery course. And in this particular session, we are going to learn about the Lambda function, like how we can create the Lambda function and how we can deploy our application by using Lambda function. Okay, so Lambda function is one of the best example of serverless computing. So we are going to understand the different aspects of serverless computing in this particular session. So now let's start the session. So now in this session, we are going to learn like how we can create and manage our Lambda function and what exactly the practical significance of AWS Lambda. Let's understand. So as you can see, like I'm on my AWS console home, and now let's search for AWS Lambda. So here we are having, so it's saying run code without thinking about the servers. Let's just click over here. So it is saying AWS Lambda lets you run the code without thinking about the server. So basically everything is being managed by cloud provider as well. So now let's just click on it, create a function. So we can create a function in three ways. First, we can write a code by our own. So it is a kind of a tedious process. Then use a blueprint, then a container image. So we are going to choose a blueprint, and here as you can see, we are having this hello world function, and function name we are just saying, like I'm just saying my lambda function. Okay, my lambda function one. Runtime we are having is node.js. Okay, and then create a new role, like I'm just choosing like all the default information, and this is the code which we are getting, lambda function code. So we haven't wrote this code. The wrote code is actually given by AWS itself, because we have choose like we are creating this by using the blueprint. Now let's just click on create function. It will take some time, like few seconds. Okay, so our function has been successfully created, and as you can see, like this is my lambda function, and here we are having the code as well. So now the thing is, like let just first test the code. So I'm just testing the code. I'm just saying code event. Let's just save, and okay, so it is saying the test event code event was successfully. So we can say like our code is working perfectly fine. So now we are having these two options. Okay, so these three options, like first one is add trigger, then add destination. So the thing is, like let's suppose we are having one trigger, so we are going to add a service over here. So when there is something happen into this service, so our function will work and it will get to us like into the destination. So let's suppose we are having a code, and when there is a let's suppose we are just integrating S3 with lambda function. So whenever you are putting any file into S3 or something like that, then it is going to, I can say, trigger the lambda function, and it will actually send us, or it will execute our code. Okay, so how we can add the trigger? So for that, let's just click on trigger, and as you can see, we are having lots of options. So let me just add S3. So here in S3 we are having this option, and it is saying bucket. So let me just choose one bucket, and event type, so I'm just choosing all in event type, and rest I'm just leaving everything as it is, and click add. So we have just set up our S3 bucket. So whenever you'll upload anything into this bucket, this lambda function is going to get triggered, and it will I can say take you to this particular direction. So where you want to give it, give the direction, or you can actually, it can actually give you the notification or whatever you want. So basically I'm showing you like how you can actually set up your lambda function. So we have just set up the destination as well, and this is the trigger we are having. Okay, we have added the trigger as well. So we are having S3 as a trigger, and in by doing this S3, like whatever the application we are having, means in this application, let's suppose we are having some code. So by triggering this, our code will get executed, and if there is any issue, we'll get the alert or something from here, but from this particular direction. So this is how we can do this. So now let's try to test our lambda function. So I'm just saying testing. I'm just testing my function, and now let's just click over here. It is saying executing function succeed. That means we have successfully created our lambda function. So I have just used I can say a blueprint But once you're having the knowledge of doing web development or lost I can say different things, so in that scenario you can choose your own code and you can execute that code whenever there is a trigger with the whenever you are just triggering something or invoking a function. So that was all about the Lambda function. So I hope you guys have understood this session. You guys have understood like what exactly Lambda function is and how we can create the Lambda function and how we can deploy our application and what exactly the serverless computing is. So that was all about this session. I hope you guys have enjoyed this session. So that's it for now. Let's meet in the next session. Till then, just take care of yourself. Thank you so much.